Good morning, Liverpool class, and welcome this week. Following on from our art and DT work on sea creatures, we're going to have a look at being able to make some fact files or some posters on sea creatures. So this is what we call non-fiction text, and it can include captions, which has a little bit of writing. They don't have to have capital letter and full stop. It can just be a phrase, it can be 2 words, it can be drawings or illustrations. It often can have a contents page or an index. I wonder if you've got any non-fiction books. These are books that are not story, they give us information. Can have a contents page, can have an index at the back. The index is in alphabetical order, the contents page is in page order. It can often have a glossary at the back, which a glossary is, it can have a word and then it'll have its definition, its meaning. Bullet points, there can be a list. It could be, say, habitats, that's places where it lives. It could give a list using bullet points of the places where it lives. It can have subheadings, so it could be sea creatures, it could be octopuses, it could be habitats, it could be diet. And it can be read in any order. So I've done lots of fact pages on different sea creatures, but you don't have to read the octopus first. You could read the jellyfish. On each one I've tried to put an illustration, drawing. I put, like I say, on the jellyfish, habitat, that's its place, look. That can be the subheading. Diet, that's what it eats. It can have another fact about it, and then it can have amazing fact, something that's quite significant to that. And this one on jellyfish and seahorses and starfish and whales and dolphins and sharks and crabs. Now then, in it, I've then put types of sentences, things that you might put in your fact file. So commas as list. So the subheading could be diet, and then I've done it as an octopus eats small crabs, it's got a comma, snails, comma, scallops, comma, shrimps and turtles. Remember that we never put a comma before the and. And then I've got a possessive apostrophe sentence. Look, that's meaning, possessive means it belongs, doesn't it? So in this instance, it's the crab's shell. So a crab's shell, you can see where the apostrophe goes before the S. So a crab's shell is actually its skeleton. And then we've got a subordinating conjunction because, look, dolphins are carnivores because they are meat eaters. Okay, these sentences are, let me write in types of sentences, checking my spelling, and we've got some coordinating conjunctions there, one with and one with or. Remember, with and there can be 2 standalone sentences, but because we coordinate it with and, it becomes a coordinating conjunction. So humpback whales only hunt and feed in summer, and they live off their fat reserves in the winter. They could be 2 sentences, but because we've coordinated it with and, it becomes 1. Then we've got one with or. Crabs live in caves, comma, sand, comma, mud of oceans, or on land. So it's actually a commas as list and using coordinate conjunction or, because it's telling us the different places where crabs live. Look, they live in caves, comma, sand, comma, mud of oceans, or on land. And then the last one, I've got an exclamation sentence. It's not one with what or how, but we can still have it for effect. And it's comparing, look, jellyfish are even older, so it's using the suffix. Jellyfish are even older than dinosaurs. Now then, what I would like you to do, I would like you to create me a fact file, little booklet on sea creatures. You could get one piece of A4 paper and fold it into 3, so that the front would have sea creatures, and on each section you could draw illustrations, use the facts that I've found out for you. Maybe you could go on the internet and find out other facts about types of sea creatures. Maybe you might find something else that's more interesting about sharks or crabs or dolphins that I found. I want you to come up and make me a fact file on sea creatures. So the front could have its front cover, and inside you could have 3 types of sea creatures. And I would love to see whatever you create. So please drop me an email and I will reply. Enjoy.